Okay, so my speech today is about why it's important to obtain good credit score and how it will affect you in your life. What small 3-digit number do you carry around with you every day when you go places that you don't even realize? Your credit score. And you know why this is important, because your credit score means everything in the future. It's for whenever you buy a house, go to college, go to school, obviously. I'm realizing that this is important now because I recently just moved into an apartment that I'll be paying for, and soon I will have my own credit where everything is on me and my wife, and that's pretty important to me. My 3 main points for this are the purpose for credit reports, what kind of information you get, and the types of credit that there are today. Now let's begin with the purpose of your credit report and why it's important. The purpose of it is to keep the records of the businesses, and it can help boost your credit score that way, and make sure that you can see how well the businesses can see how you are and how you are with your money. Next, there's lending money. Lending money is important because you have to be somewhat assertive, because if you're not assertive, then if you lend money to the wrong person and they don't repay you, it could possibly put a dent in your financial portfolio. The next thing that I will be talking about is the information that is on the credit report. There's a variety of things that can go on there, such as previous merchants, landlords, and courts, such as like if you got to pay a ticket for, let's say, DUI or something. What's up here? It's always a good idea to have those kind of people on your side, because if you have a bad reputation with landlords and people like that, then you might not be able to get an apartment or anything. It'll be tough. Some other personal information that is on there would be things like your name, your address, your social security, your date of birth, and your employment records. Those are pretty important things to have, especially probably your employment records. If you are jobless, never had a job, then no one's going to want to pick you up. Other things that can be on there are your public records, your tax lines, if you've been bankrupt, court orders, liabilities, things like that. And since we've just talked about credit report, or the information, let's talk about the different kinds of credit reports that there are. The types of credits: there's installment credit, revolving credit, and finally the last one would be the open credit. Installment credit is whenever you borrow money from someone, from a lender, and then you agree to pay them back little bits at a time over a certain period. So for example, say you're going to buy a $25,000 car, and you borrow $25,000 from the bank. You are required, I guess, to pay back, let's say, $500 a month to the bank until that's deposited all back. And sometime in the near future, it'll probably be about $30,000 due to like interest and stuff like that you have to pay. The next one is revolving credit, and that is whenever you are given a certain amount to spend. And so say you have $500 and you spend $300 of it, you won't have an extra $200 in the future because you had the $500 to spend. So whenever you have that, you should probably spend all the $500. The next one is an open credit. An open credit is kind of a little bit of both, of installment and revolving credit. Open credit you'll get like different payments, I guess, each month depending on how much money you spend, and you are due to pay back all of what you spend with your credit card or your what was the other one? Or your charge card, which is like a credit card, I guess, in a sense. So I guess all in all, credit is important, and once you grow up, then you need to keep your credit score up, because otherwise you won't have a good house, a nice car. It'll be hard to get an education because you won't be able to pay it back, and credit, I guess, is just important. So.